When the one who undervalued you walks away, have you ever been dismissed, ignored, or treated like you didn't matter? They walked away thinking you'd always be there. But here's what they don't know. Something powerful is about to shift. You won't chase, you won't beg, and yet they'll come crawling back. Not because you played games, but because you mastered yourself. In today's video, we're diving into the Stoic strategy that flips the power dynamic, not with revenge, but with inner discipline. We'll blend ancient wisdom and modern psychology to reveal why walking away can be your greatest strength. Ready to take your power back? Let's begin. 1. Detachment is power. What you detach from no longer controls you. The Stoics knew this well. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." When someone walks away, your first instinct may be to run after them, but chasing is weakness disguised as care. Detachment isn't coldness, it's clarity. You no longer allow someone else's presence to dictate your peace. And that silence, that absence of reaction, it speaks louder than any plea ever could. When you no longer need them, that's when they'll need you. And by then, you've already won because you chose yourself. 2. Be unpredictable. Break their script. People lose interest in what they can predict. When they know how you'll react, they stop respecting your presence. Seneca said, "Nothing is more honorable than a man who does not act out of expectation." So flip the script. Don't beg. Don't explain. Don't post cryptic quotes hoping they'll notice. Instead, disappear. Rebuild quietly. Change your rhythm, your habits, your focus. Confuse their assumptions. Mystery creates attraction. And when they can no longer read you like an open book, they'll start flipping through old chapters, wondering what they missed and why they ever stopped reading. 3. Self-worth is the shift. Not revenge, but recalibration. You don't need revenge. You need clarity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." When someone devalues you, the natural urge is to prove them wrong. But real power comes when you no longer need to prove anything. You focus on building a version of yourself that no longer seeks their approval, because when you know your worth, they no longer get to decide it. And the irony, once you stop chasing them, they start chasing the new you. Not because you wanted it, but because you no longer needed it. 4. The void principle. Let them feel your absence. Human nature craves what it no longer has. When you were always available, they stop seeing your value. But when you pull back, not out of spite, but out of self-respect, you create space. And in that space, they start to feel the weight of your absence. Epictetus taught, "He who is not happy with what he has will not be happy with what he wants." Your silence speaks louder than any confrontation. Your distance becomes a mirror. And suddenly they remember what it felt like to have your presence and what it feels like to lose it. Make them miss not your words, but your energy. 5. Strength in stillness. Master the art of no reaction. They expect you to lash out, to plead, to break. But instead, you pause, you observe, you say nothing. This is not weakness. This is supreme power. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." When you stop giving them emotional fuel, their power over you dissolves. No explanation, no justification, just silence. Stillness is not passive, it's strategic. It forces them to sit alone with their guilt, their doubts, their losses, and in that silence they realize, you were never the one who needed them. They were the ones feeding off your peace. 6. Stop explaining. Let your absence speak. Every time you over-explain, you hand them control. Every text, every call, every "let me just explain." It tells them you still care more than they do. But when you go quiet, When you vanish from their radar, you force them to fill in the blanks. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free," and true bravery is walking away with dignity, without a closing speech. Let your absence whisper louder than your presence ever did. They'll wonder what changed. They'll feel your silence like thunder, because mystery creates power, and a man who doesn't explain becomes unforgettable. 7. Give them nothing to fight. With most people fuel drama by giving the enemy ammunition, emotions, reactions, explanations. But a Stoic man? He gives them nothing. When they try to provoke, you stay still. When they expect rage, you offer calm. When they hope you'll spiral, you rise. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Your power lies in self-restraint. No outbursts, no clapbacks, no weakness shown. Like water over stone, you wear them down with your refusal to play, and soon they're exhausted while you remain untouchable. 8. Reclaim your attention. Guard it like gold. Your attention is the currency of power, and most people, they spend it carelessly, but not you. A Stoic understands that where your attention goes, your energy flows. And if someone walked away, took you for granted, or disrespected your worth, why should they still rent space in your mind? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You become what you give your attention to." So stop offering your focus to those who no longer deserve it. Withdraw it. Reinvest it in your purpose, your growth, your silence, your peace. The moment they notice your energy is no longer theirs, they'll crave it more than ever, because absence is a powerful presence. 9. Intentional absence. Make your presence felt through silence. Sometimes the most powerful move is to step back. You don't need to argue. You don't need to explain. You just need to disappear intentionally. People rarely appreciate what's always available. But when you withdraw your presence, not out of spite but out of strength, you create space. A space where your absence becomes louder than your words ever could. This isn't a game. This is emotional discipline. You're choosing to protect your energy, your dignity, and your value. As the Stoics taught, less is more. Speak less. Your words gain weight. Appear less. Your presence becomes unforgettable. Let the silence speak for you. Let them feel the void and realize what they lost. The power was always yours. They thought you'd wait, that you'd chase, that you'd break. But now, they see someone else, stronger, calmer, untouchable. You didn't beg, you didn't fight, you simply walked away with dignity. Because true power isn't loud. It doesn't scream or seek attention. It's in the man who chooses stillness over chaos, growth over drama, purpose over pain. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who did the injury." So don't just survive their absence, thrive in it. Let your transformation be the answer. Let your silence echo louder than any words. Let your presence, when you choose to return, feel like a storm they never saw coming. Stay grounded, stay silent, stay stoic. And if this message spoke to you, subscribe for more. Because your power is just getting started.